If you're leaving for NYSC camp in a few days, I want to save you from making the same mistakes I made because nobody warned me, and by the end of my first day, my body was completely finished. I was exhausted, sleep deprived, my shoulders were aching, and I remember thinking, if this is day one, how am I supposed to survive 3 weeks? So before you pack your bags, let me tell you the things I genuinely wished someone had told me. So first off, we're starting with lesson number 1. Nobody told me sleep was part of my packing list. I thought packing my white shorts, and by the way, I did not even carry my white shorts, but I thought my documents, my passport was going to be enough. Meanwhile, I should have been packing enough sleep. Like, I should have carried enough sleep. I made the mistake of preparing for my trip on a very, very sleep deprived kind of situation. I mean, if you're on this platform, you must have seen my vlog on how my trip turned out. It was a 2-day journey, by the way, coming all the way from Kaduna State to Cross River. You can imagine the tired state I must have been. And here's the funny thing, once you get to camp, they're not going to tell you, oh, you're welcome, try and get some rest, and in the next morning you can begin your registration. My darling, it doesn't work that way. You get to camp, you drop your bag, it is move, move, move. Now imagine someone who was on a very little amount of sleep. I got in there very tired. Chances, it's not even chances, I had not even had something to eat apart from junks, and I had to push my body through that little amount of sleep. My love, as soon as you see your call-up letter, before you see your call-up letter, please start getting as much sleep as you can. Lesson number 2, your backpack, your carry-on bag, whatever bag you're carrying will become your worst enemy. Now, I know several times you hear things like, oh, when you're going to camp, pack what you need, do this, do that, you cannot afford XYZ in camp. Now, in my own case, I had to travel light, but at the same time, my carry-on luggage was heavier than I expected. Now, I had put in everything that I needed in that bag, from my toiletries, my soap, perfume, everything in that bag, and it did not occur to me that when I got into camp, I should have, unpacked some of the things in the... Now, see how the whole thing works. You get to camp, you start from the gates, they search you, you move to another place, you get certain things, and then you move further to where you'd be given your bed space where you pass the night. And when I got there, I didn't think of, okay, unpack, reduce the load on your bag. No, I just thought, you know what, I can carry it through. My love, hey God. When I got to the various places, the more you are standing on queues, the more you're waiting in line, the more you're doing this, the more you're doing that, the heavier that bag starts to get. I carried everything that I was holding, and you need a light bag because you will get tired. You need your bag to be light. You won't always feel comfortable going here to get something, going here to get something. You might get somewhere and maybe you find out that you're at the wrong stand. You have to turn around and go somewhere else. And you don't know anybody to say, oh, please, can I keep this bag here with you? Can you keep what? So please, make sure your backpack is as light as possible. Let it be that you have just maybe your documents, your power bank, maybe a little bit of snacks, and very light. Lesson number 3, camp is not designed around your routine. See, they'll tell you, prepare yourself to wake up by 4 a.m. It is a lie from the pit of hell. If you are like me, prepare yourself to wake up by 1 a.m. See, when you understand your system before you go to camp, you know what works best for you. Now, some people can wake up by 4 a.m., bathe, brush, and they're set to go. Some people might not even have their bath and all of that. But I'm someone that when I wake up, naturally I need to use the bathroom. After I am done, I need to have water in my system. I need to, make sure that I'm properly bathed, properly brushed my teeth, dressed, and I have to settle down and wait for my body to calm down. I can't just up and move up. I tried it once, I almost passed out. When you know your body before camp will not just adjust you, it will help you to adapt to the environment that you find yourself in. So if you know that you're not someone who, maybe you're someone who takes a lot of time to do things, please prioritize waking up early, prioritize doing things before the time. Maybe you need to get up early. All the things you need the night before, get them out so that once you wake up, you know you're heading straight to the bathroom, you're coming back in, and then you're getting dressed. There are queues for almost everything. I was so shocked when I woke up around 3 o'clock and I saw a line outside the bathroom. What do you mean we're standing in line to bathe? I'm going to the toilet, eat myself, I'm seeing another line. Like, how? So these are all of the things that you incorporate so that you can survive. Not everybody wake up by 4 a.m. and function fine. I cannot up by 4 a.m. and I have to be at the meditation ground by 5. It's not going to happen. So most times I found myself waking up sometimes 1, sometimes 2. Sometimes if I woke up late, it was 3 a.m. So please, like I said, know your body before camp because camp won't just adjust you. Lesson number 4. Food is not about just saving money. It's about protecting your stomach. Look, a lot of people go to camp and their diet structure is different. Some people will tell you, oh, when I get to camp, I'm not going to have anything in the kitchen. I'm just going to be going to mommy market. Good and fine. But me, I wanted to have kitchen food. Now, I'm someone who understands, or I'm someone who has this little bit of history allergies, and I'm very, very not picky, but I like to choose what goes into my system because I'm going to a new environment. People have different kinds of spices that they use. My system is not used to it. I'm not just going to up and dive into whatever I find there. So if you know what works for you, find a way around it. It got to a point where I had to be carrying my food flask with me if I was leaving the hostel because I know I would not be able to come back just so I can be able to get food. So you're not just going to play around with your food. Mind you, you're walking up and down tirelessly. You need something in your system to keep your body moving. So please do not play with your food. If you want to save money, also find something that works on your budget. You can get noodles, not advisable, but you can get noodles. If you're someone like maybe if you had the chance of being in a rural area where they have really natural things like plantain, sweet potato, key into that. Get eggs. Make sure you are protecting your system. Hey, don't come and die you that you're trying to save money because see, I haven't even talked about the mosquitoes, making friends, parade, or the things I wish I had packed. So if you're preparing for camp, make sure you don't miss part 2. Bye.